Straight from the match. What can I say? Let's get into it. Wow. What a game. What a game. We've got a victory. We have a victory after so long, and it's against one of our fiercest rivals of history, Chelsea. I mean, I'm a bit gobsmacked by it all. I'm always confident in my team. And guess what? He's bloody got it right, hasn't he? I know, my man. It's finally come in. But thoroughly deserved. I mean, I'm sorry. There won't be many people watching tonight. Oh, there's a couple of people there. Nice one. Oh no, man. How did you feel about that? What a game. It was bit weren't the prettiest of games to watch at times, but we looked dangerous. We looked so dangerous every time we went forward. Where we start? We'll start with the goal. Biol getting his first goal in a Leeds shirt, and what a header it was, man. I'm just so bloody. I'm over the moon. Yes, oh no, fantastic. It was such a good performance against a good Chelsea team. You know, they're one of the contenders this year, as they kept saying on the commentary. But the first goal, corner comes in. Biol's there, his big, beautiful head, great header. Keeper had no chance. He weren't saving it for shit. I'm still on a high from it all. I'll have to whack this on here. I mean, it's one win in a long time, but it was a great win. It was a deserved win, I think. Chelsea had a lot of the ball, a lot of it around the back. It reminded me of the old Reading back in the day. With Yap Stam, when a lot of defenders had the ball. But it was a composed performance from us at times. I think a little bit nervy when they got down to 2-1. I was started to panic a little bit. I was thinking, oh god, it's not going to be a reverse of the weekend, going 2-0 up and then letting it slip. But it was a bit frantic, weren't it, after the half time? I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place. It's just a mental one. Whoever's watching, get some comments in. Just tell me how you feel about that game. Tell me how you feel about it, because it was a great game. The 2-0 Tanaka. I'll tell you what, that lad had about 4 shots before that, and every single one of them was garbage, shite shots, and it comes to him on the edge of that box, and he just absolutely, like a fucking bullet, pings it into that great finish. And it was. I think we deserved the lead. And I know they had a lot of the ball, but we looked dangerous. And had it not been for a few slips and a few lapsed passes, we could have had a few more goals in this game today. Defensively solid, every one of them. Strauch, Biol, Roden, Ampadu, Stack, Tanaka until he came off. Even Kurev when he come on. Bogle, fucking Goodmanson, what an engine that lad has. What an absolute engine. Bogle seemed to sort of struggle a little bit when Garnacho come on, but he put a shift in. Where does that leave us now? Does that, is this the turn? Is this the turn that we've needed this season? Because, we've been saying this for a long time. While I've been saying it, that some of the performances have been really good, but we just haven't got the just deserves at the end of the game. But today we did. We got it, and we thoroughly deserved it. And I'm hoping now this is the turn of our season, because our backers, if we play like this, play in this formation, I think this is the way to go now. It's got to be. We look solid at the back. We look dangerous, and against teams that aren't as good in possession, like a Chelsea or Liverpool or Man City, I think we could really overrun teams with this. We just need to be absolutely switched on at the back. We were for most of it today. Just that little lapse in concentration again. Goodmanson just not picking him up at the bad, but I'm not going to knock him for it. Perry's kicking was good for most of it. A few went out. a few went out of play, but for the majority of it, his kicking was pretty good. And that was one of the things that we were worried about at the start of the season. His kicking was good, but again, he wasn't really tested as a goalkeeper, which is mad. He wasn't really tested. I can't remember them having many shots on target, even the Palmer one that went wide. But we defended so good, and we looked dangerous on the break. I just wish that we didn't put as much, so much water on the pitch because we were flying all over the place. When Strauch slipped early on, I thought, oh God, no, it's gonna bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a bad one here. It's gonna be a short one. It's just a quick reaction to the game. It's just finished. But we look dangerous from set pieces. We looked pretty dangerous all season from set pieces, but we've made it count straight away. We just need to keep this momentum up now. Don't be slack. Don't be slack, man. I feel a bit sorry for Mecha because that was a great finish. But both of them were well offside, weren't they? I'm just overwhelmed by the performance of every single player. There wasn't a bad player out there today. And I think hopefully a lot of the pressure will ease a little bit on Farka because I think he got it right. He got it right second half. He got it right again today. I think everyone was questioning what he was going to do after his press conference and stuff, and saying about his formations. And he's right to an extent. It depends on who you're playing and who you've got available for you to play certain formations. And I mentioned it, like you wouldn't play that sort of formation against a Burnley who's going to sit in. But I think this is the way forward now. This is the way forward because we can implement our play from this formation quite easily. It just looks good. It just looks right. It looks right having two up top. I know it's a bit of an outdated thing now having two players up top, but it looks good. I thought Mecha and Calvert-Lewin worked really well together. They both of them just absolutely battered the defenders. And then Okafor comes on, and it's almost a repeat of, not exactly of the Aronson goal back, a few seasons ago, but it was that little bit of lapsadaisy from Tosin. He toes in, he sneaks in, gets the ball, and absolutely no foul there. Wins the ball, gets the ball first, and Sanchez is just a bit weak. And then Calvert-Lewin scores probably the hardest goal he'll ever score in his life. But at 2-1, there was nerves, and I don't think anybody else will disagree. 2-1 down. That is that scoreline, isn't it? That 2-0 scoreline. It's always precarious because the minute the other team score, there's that anxiety kicks in and mistakes are made. But I thought from when they scored, I thought we were fantastic. And I thought the one thing that I didn't want us to do was what I've watched us do in two previous games where we've been a couple of goals up. It was a West Ham game and the Wolves game, is where we sat back and just tried to hold on to the lead. We didn't do that. We broke when we could. We looked dangerous every single time we went forward. Like I said, just a few little lack passes here and there, and then getting that third goal. I think as soon as that third goal, and I weren't worried. I didn't think Chelsea were going to score again. I think it just knocked the stuffing out of them because of the way we scored it as well, which lapse defending, weak goalkeeping, just fucking all round performance. It was fantastic to watch. And we've got to take this into Liverpool now. How did whoever's watching? Give me some comments, guys. What did you think about that performance? Who stood out for you today? Does the formation work? Well, it obviously does work. We know that it works, but yeah, I was the same, mate, because it's been something that we've done a few times, and I didn't like it against Wolves. I thought second half we were very poor against Wolves, sitting back and doing that. Luckily Wolves were shit and they couldn't really do anything, but we didn't do that. He was fantastic. Tanaka, all of them. I can't knock one player out there. Apart from, I'm not even not Perry. He didn't really do anything. He didn't have anything to do, and that was because we defended so resolute. Yes, Matt. Nice to see you, bud. You know what, mate? I wouldn't begrudge anybody getting man of the match today, because I thought every single one of them did what they were supposed to do. I know he was great, but he did that thing again where he fell over. I know I think we ended up scoring from it, but he did that thing where a player slightly touches him and he does that thing and he falls over. But his engine is unreal. He can get up and down the pitch. It's fucking great to have a left back, a good, solid, attacking, defensively good left back. Emmanuel, nice to see you, pal. Maresca is sick with that horrible rotation. He keeps repeating the same selection problems. What a confused coach. I don't give a shit about Maresca. I don't care if it confused him. I'm happy it confused him because he hasn't beaten us yet, has he, Maresca? I don't think. Or did he beat? Was he Chelsea manager when we was it? Oh no, he weren't. He weren't Chelsea manager. He was Leicester manager. No, he hasn't beaten us, has he, Maresca? Haha. Showed up your ass, Maresca. But yeah, mate, it's every single one of them. We just have to take this forward now. For Unu Way, Reece James hype when Leeds a pop up Unu Ras. If you could translate that, Everton Rodney, mate, I'd appreciate it. I think you're saying that Reece James is crap, and I'll agree with you. It's probably not crap, but you know. Great subs from Fark as well. Yes, mate. Guerrero and Okafor came on and did well. Yeah, Okafor created the third goal. I think his shot was a bit pants when the keeper was off, but it's just great that, you know, things go for you. And I think for a lot of this season, the performances have been there, but the results haven't been. And unfortunately, in football, when the results don't go for you, the pressure builds up. The players can feel it. The fans can feel it. Fight can definitely feel it. I mean, Fight could probably feel the pressure from as soon as we got promoted. But I hope there's a lot of fans look at that and go, actually, you know what? It's not as bad as it seems. Do you know what I mean? That performance was good. We got the result. We looked strong. We didn't look out of place. There was a little bit of, I want to say, worry in the first half where we sort of sat back a little bit. But I mean, you're gonna have to do that against some of these teams. Let them have the ball. They didn't do a lot with it first half. But again, it was probably my sort of worry is having one goal up and not that we were sitting on it, but that was my worry. Danny. I did, mate. I was like, just got on the phone. I went, Dan, mate, Dan Fark. You know they're after you. Just fucking change it up a little bit, pal. Just change it up. But he did change it up, and it worked. And it worked on Saturday as well. We should have won that game as well. I don't care. They're cheaters, man, cheater. But Chelsea, it's good that we've got the result against a good team, a really good team, because I think it highlights what we can do. And we just take this into Liverpool now, because I think if Liverpool show up the way they've been showing up this season and we stick it on them like we stuck it on Chelsea, do you know what? I predicted 6 points out of these two games, and I'm not changing my mind. Yes, out the relegation zone, and let's hope we can stay out of there. Tell you what, if we get a win on Saturday as well, we might as well just go and win the fucking league. Might as well just keep going. Might as well go. Maybe at least I'm being a bit silly. Win the league, Champions League at least, clearly. But I tell you what, I can't get over that. Dan the man. Who did you think played well, mate? Give me some names. Give me some names, because I'm still a bit shocked. I'm still a bit overawed by it all. Um, we needed it. We needed it so fucking badly. Here we go. Hyper Leeds pop Unu Raskunna alone. Unu put on iron suit for I do rate Reece James. Apparently, only Arsenal can draw you guys out. Haters. Yeah, Reece James isn't a bad player, but he didn't play, so I don't care. Thanks for your comment, pal. Match just finished. Oh no, it's fucking brilliant, weren't it? Such a good finish on the turn, but man, that would have been 4-4 for him. I'll count it as a goal. He kept up his goal scoring run, so we'll just count it. Back on track to win the point per game trophy. Well, that's it now. He'll have that. He'll have that in the bag now, won't he, Farker? That'll be his things. He'll be saying, "Yep." But I tell you what, my man of the match. I'm gonna agree with who they gave it to on the TV, because I thought Ampadu was so good. Being the captain, playing against his team, the team that he come up with, controlled that game sometimes so well. So calm on the ball, tackling fucking amazing, passing good. Like, I think Ampadu is such a good player. I think we've got a few really good players that, because of coming up, and we're not really looked at as that. But great performances. I could have given anyone a man of the match today. I'm just so chuffed, Are we getting your predictions in for Liverpool, guys? What do you think? What you reckoning now? You still thinking it's going to be a rough game? You thinking we're going to just get these 3 points, a point? What are we saying? I'm going for another win, boys. I'm going for another win. Got to have that. I'll be really happy with that. I was happy with that tonight. I can't. I'm trying to think of stuff that happened in the game, apart from all the slips and the goals and the great defending and the great attacking play. I'm surprised at you, Einar, going for this 3-1. But I'll take a 3-1. Try and get back to getting some clean sheets. We need some clean sheets, because I predicted at the start of this season that we'd get about, I think, did I say 9 or 10 clean sheets? But no, just a win. I'll take that. It was a great performance. It's going to be a short one. It was just a quick match reaction. You are, mate. You are Enigma. I think I might be going to the game on Saturday, actually, and depending on, I'm just waiting to hear back from my pal. So I might be going to watch us beat Liverpool on Saturday. But I hope the feeling now amongst the fans is high. I hope there's a bit of confidence in what we can do this season. I hope we're not all been written off. I know it's one game. I know it's crazy to say, but I just think we've needed a result on the top of a good performance, which is something that we haven't had a lot of this season. So now we've got it against a good team. I'm hoping now there's a bit more confidence in us, and then we can get beyond the lads, get beyond Farker. There'll probably be still people calling for his head, no doubt. I did notice as well, because I always check on the Twitter scope, on the X scope at half time after the performance that we put in, and it's really funny how quiet it is when we're doing well. There's a lot of people that like to come on there and talk negatively about us when things don't go for us, or results don't go for us, and they're always there. And I just went to have a little look and just to see what people were saying about the first half. And I know it's only half time and things could have changed, but it was just really, really quiet. And it's a shame, because I think being positive is very sort of the not thing to do anymore. Like on online, you get a lot of negative comments, and people tend to sort of, I don't think it's for reaction, I don't know. But I just think that I hope there's a bit more positivity now about us. I'm not getting ahead of myself, because I'm always confident, so I always predict it's going to win. But it's not just a win, and it's a great win against a good team, thoroughly deserved. He changed the system. He got his subs right. He's playing players that have asked to be played. Biol has now come in after his little cameos before and sort of failing. But he's shown what we brought him. I know, I never get that. Just being a general supporter of your team now is deemed you're a happy clapper. I mean, I don't get it. Happy clapper. What? I'm a Leeds supporter. Sorry, I have to be negative about my team. I don't even understand why we have rival fans anymore, because we have like rival fans within our own fan base. It's mental. I don't know. I suppose you're always going to get that. You're always going to get that, Matt. But this is not going to be a long one. I'm just so chuffed with that. I've been waiting for this all season, waiting for a performance, waiting for a result, a good result. All of the players putting in a performance. Shame about conceding the goal. I know it is what it is. But I'm praying that this, not praying, because I've always had confidence that we would be okay this season, even with the squad that we've got, even with Daniel Farker. I've always been quite confident in that, and I've based that on just performances alone and just how well we've been in games, and just switching off has cost us quite a lot. Some bad refereeing and some dodgy defending, which that needs to be rectified, but it looked like it was pretty good today. So may this continue. May Liverpool come and we do them as well, and then we just don't look back. Obviously, we're not going to go and win every single game, but I will predict we'll win every single game from this point. We'll be back Sunday. Kev should be with me on Sunday. If you didn't see, I made another little intro for this. He was pretty good, mate. Sorry, I'll put your comment up. He was good. There was a couple of times where I thought he was gonna be, when was it oh, I forget his name, Dilap, when he went through and Strauch sort of followed him through and he got the shot off. But I was panicking a little bit, I thought, because I think, it's the Premier League, and they'll, they like to make a bit of a show of the games, and they're going to stick a penalty on us here. And but he was strong. He was a strong referee today. Like, there were some good tackles in there today. He didn't go over the top with cards. I thought the cards that were dealt out were fair. They're all crooked at the end of the day, but I think the Leeds fans were boiling over that much. I think if it have given any dodgy performance, I think someone would have just run on and clouted him. They wouldn't really. I'm just joking. But all around good performance. I can't keep saying it enough. I'm just proud that I've showed faith in this squad, in the manager, in these players. And it's paid off today. We just have to keep this going now. I'm hoping this gives us a bit of confidence, especially against Chelsea. I was just saying about, I made another little intro for this. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm going to show you it again because I made it in about 5 minutes. It's quite funny. So here we go. I'm going to show you now. That was it. That was my new intro for match reaction. But I will leave it here, guys. Listen, please do that if you haven't already. If you do watch this and you're not live, please like and subscribe. Please get some comments on the YouTube channels because I like talking to people. But I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It was nice. I wanted to come on and have a little chat about the game. It would have been a bit of a sour note if we lost, but we didn't fucking lose. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. I put so much effort into this. Put as much effort into that intro as Leeds did today, and it paid off. So, yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm going to end it there. Thanks for Einar and Matt for coming on, and for that Rodney dude who I didn't understand what he said, but I appreciate the comments about Reece James and Gunners. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to go to bed really happy and fucking marching on together. Let's go on to Liverpool and smash them. Cheers. I'll see you on Sunday.